All right, listen. This weekend, March 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're racing, which means chaos, caffeine, and at least one moment where someone says, "Is that supposed to be on fire?" And before you ask, yes, we have adults involved. One of them is Greg Speed. And Greg is the guy you want in your corner when everyone else is emotionally guessing, because Greg doesn't guess. Greg knows. So here's what we're doing leading into race weekend: driver spotlights. Shortish episodes so you can pick your favorite driver and then act like a sports commentator in our comments section. We're starting with Greg because, well, if racing had a college, Greg would be tenured and he'd still show up early. Now let me paint a picture for you. You know how some people walk into a garage and they're like, wow, carve room. Greg rolls into a garage and immediately hears 10 things that are wrong without even touching the car. He'll sit there, head slightly tilted, like a man listening to the universe, and say something terrifying like, "Your rear tire pressure is off." And then you check it, and it is. Greg has that kind of knowledge, the kind that makes you feel like he has X-ray vision for mechanical problems. He doesn't just love racing, he loves the details inside racing, the stuff nobody sees until it saves your entire weekend. Here's what you need to understand. In endurance racing, the loudest personality doesn't win. The most dramatic driver doesn't win. The person with the best vibes doesn't win. The person who can drive consistently, communicate clearly, and not panic, that's the person you want. Greg is the guy who can take a messy situation and turn it into a plan, and a plan is basically the most romantic thing you can bring to a race weekend. Every driver has a superpower. Some are brave, some are fast, some are loud. Greg's superpower is calm precision. He's the kind of driver who can go, "All right, here's what we're doing next," while everyone else is still negotiating with their emotions. That's what experience looks like. Not perfection, control. And when the track gets chaotic, control is priceless. If you've ever wanted to witness a man calmly outsmart a race weekend, congratulations, you're about to. When you're watching our race weekend content, here's what to look for with Greg: communication, consistency, and problem solving. Consistency. This is where endurance racing is won. Smooth laps, smart decisions. That's how teams finish strong. So here's what I want from you. In the comments, I want you to claim your driver like you're drafting a fantasy football team. Write team followed by your favorite. And then watch all weekend and root like your pride depends on it, because honestly, it kind of does. This weekend, March 6th, 7th, and 8th, we race. Greg Speed is our first spotlight because if you want someone who knows racing inside out, he's your guy. Next up, we spotlight another driver. See you at the track.